John, it didn't seem like that could have gone too much better for you, except maybe for Juzza if it's a bit of a concern. But other than that, you must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, it was good to bounce back like that today. It was, we had a chance the last 2 weeks, clearly, in the last couple of minutes of the game to win one or both of them. But in the end, we had to put that behind us and get on with the job at hand today. And the players did a great job. They were terrific and got some, some technical parts of the game right, but then also got the committed and just intent part right, which was terrific. And their attitude and selflessness was a real highlight today.
Good way to welcome back two important club figures as well. Like they had a great day out, some good moments in the game as well.
Yeah, no, it was pretty special, wasn't it? I mean, they're two that, those two guys were co-captains last year, and neither of them have played a game this year. And what are we up to? Round 18? And so that, two things for that. The rest of the team's done a pretty good job whilst they've been out, but it was terrific to have them back in, and the energy they gave the group today was outstanding, and sometimes just their mere presence can make a difference, and it was great to have them back in the team. Really, really good.
What was the thinking with Luke coming in as a late change rather than a selection during the week?
Yeah, we talked about it during the week, and we weren't sure which way to go. Some of these things are okay. You look back in hindsight, and you get it right or wrong. We spoke to Luke about the possibility of that. We were keen for him to do it, but we also knew that if he, say, didn't get on until halfway through the last quarter, that maybe that would have impacted his match conditioning. But he did such a great body of work whilst he's been out suspended. He's worked as hard as a player as I've ever seen, through that period, and did it all off his own bat, just went to worked so hard and had great confidence to come back in and make an impact. And so he was keen to do it. And we sort of spoke about it. He made the call, and he wanted to get back in amongst it. And to his great credit, he was super fantastic.
Yeah, I think he finished with 13 touches and 2 goals in not much more than a quarter. Showed his value up forward as well as in the midfield as usual.
Yeah, that's right. It's sort of, and our midfield group's been super this year. So to lose McInerney out of that, we needed someone to go in there and plug that gap, and he was able to do that. So he was a terrific player to come off the bench and go into that role, but he can still kick goals, as we saw. He's smart, he's crafty, and knows where the sticks are. So that it ended up working out really well.
Obviously, this was the first week he was around loved in the band, but how close was he in those couple of those 4 or 5 weeks after he spent the big to actually getting back into this side?
You're always close. It's sort of you're always close because you never know what's around the corner. It's really hard to disrupt that team at that particular time because if you look at that team, it was going super well, and injury-wise, we're going pretty good. So, particularly that midfield group was going along really strongly, and we had some of the better players in that part of the ground that are around. So it's hard to disrupt that. So that's a tough period. But, it was a tough period for him and Kate, his partner, his wife, and his families. I've been through that myself. It's tough. It's not a great spot to be, but I've never seen a bloke either work as hard or be as positive as what he's been. To his great credit, you've got a choice how you approach that, and he approached it with an absolutely positive mindset.
In terms of the game today, obviously, Juzzy, his injury is a bit of concern. Sounds like ACL, I think.
Yeah, that's the first word. It was unusual. It didn't look as though there was a lot in it, and just looked like his leg collapsed a little bit. So, we'll have to wait and see. The early diagnosis is a PCL, so I'm not sure what that means. He'll go into a brace and in the short term and just see what happens from there.
Logan seemed particularly fired up early. I think it was 9 disposals and a couple of goals in that opening term. Had a real presence.
Yeah, it did.
Obviously, a couple of disappointments in recent weeks.
Yeah, it's good. He's a good young bloke. He bounced out of the blocks really quickly and didn't dwell on what's happened the last couple of weeks. So it was a real positive. It's he was fine. He's been fine the last couple of weeks afterwards. He's just part of learning in the game of footy, and we were moved on pretty quickly. It certainly didn't sit solely at his feet the last couple of weeks. It was about other things that we looked at, and he was terrific early.
Was there a switch made during that second quarter? It felt like that the slow but not penalty part contested marks, but then suddenly it was okay, play on, look for those opportunities to get the ball quicker, a little bit quicker.
It wasn't necessarily an instruction. It was just we talked to our players with play what you see and play what the game gives you and play what it feels like at the time, and they were able to change as the opposition changes and as the opposition defence, try and read it a bit and see what happens, and certainly got great return for effort in that second quarter.
John, it'll be good to have, I'm assuming, Isaac back next week and possibly a little bit refreshed maybe for a big game, obviously, in Brisbane.
Yeah, we would rather have him played, obviously, but once that didn't happen, we take the opportunity to give him that rest and refresh him. He's such a hard player, such a physical player, and runs so hard and works so hard and competes so hard. So in the end, we take what we can out of it, which is that he doesn't play for the weekend. Hopefully freshens up for next week, and we know next week's going to be a big battle and against one of the best teams going around, and particularly a big, strong midfield group.
John, do you yourself or the club have a view on Toby Green's post on social media, I guess in some ways mocking Isaac Heaney's video after his suspension?
No.
Have you seen the video? Or
Yeah.
no thoughts on it whatsoever?
Not whatsoever.
It's pleased to see the Swans faithful get just showing some support for Isaac, I guess. Like there were a couple of times during the big screen he went for a walk around and
Yeah, he's a popular. Well, he's a popular player, isn't he? Like if he was out there tonight signing autographs, he'd be there till midnight, and he'd stay and wouldn't complain. He's that type of player and that type of person. Sorry, he'd stay there all night. We'd have to kick him off the ground, and that's why one of the reasons was a few reasons, but one of the reasons why we sort of supported him during the week. Thanks.